Hi, everyone. I just wanted to record this so that I could put this straight onto Blackboard so that those who missed the meeting can have this information. So, I want to tell you about the Blackboard organization that I've been creating that will help you with parenting and family together time. You might also know it as PAC time, so parent and child time. That is copyrighted by NCFL. So we're here at KYAE, we're going to call that family together time. So in this Blackboard organization, this is meant to help you incorporate parenting activities or lessons into your classes, into your courses. So your GED courses, your ESL courses, any course that you have that you're providing. And this could be a 10-minute add-on at the end of class. This could be integrated in the middle of class. This could be sending it home through an app, the WhatsApp. You could even give them access to this in your Blackboard. You can just take it from my org and put it into your Blackboard course and use it like that. So you have a lot of different ways to do this. Why is this important? Because we want to start figuring out ways to make family literacy make sense for all of you and for the families. So we know that MSGs are super important. I know that. So this is going to give them an opportunity to get hours through integrating that parenting time into your courses and having a reflection question to write about at the end so that they can get some adult education hours that will go towards those hours so that they can get a measurable skill gain. Okay, so I'm going to go into this really quickly, but here at the top, you're going to have the KYAE Family Literacy Framework. This will show you the 4 components and how we define those here at KYAE. It's very similar to how most of you know family literacy. Then you're going to see different units as you go through here. So each of these units has 10 lessons. So we have child development behavior, communication and connection, nutrition and family meals, emotional wellness, healthy routines and habits, and family safety. So each of these units, as I said, has 10 lessons. So you could do this for 10 weeks. So with 6 units, you have 60 weeks of lessons. So you don't have to, you could choose one lesson from one unit and one lesson from a different unit. It's based on your students and what they need. So as you can see here, I'm going to just show you a little bit, but this is the family safety presentation that you can use as an instructor. You can put this on your Blackboard and just allow your students to do it all by themselves, or you can actually talk about it in your class or ask the parents to stay behind who are parents to do it for 10 minutes or so. So each of these lessons will have a slide that will tell why are we learning about this. There will be a YouTube video that I have watched. I would also watch it as the instructor just to make sure it makes sense for your students. Then you will have your family together time activity. And we're going to have a tracker that I'm going to show you in just a second that you can see over here on the left that goes along with those family together time activities. So they don't need to write it down because we're going to give them the tracker and it's going to be on there. And then lastly, we have the reflection question, and this is how we're integrating that these standards into family literacy, into our parenting work, into your GED, ESL courses, so that you can start counting this work for hours. So using sequencing words, describe the steps your family would take in the event of a fire in your home. So I give you the 2 standards for college and career readiness and English language proficiency standards. I'm trying to talk fast, but you can see here what that kind of looks like. If you want more information about how this could work at where you are, let's have a separate meeting. So over here on the left, if you click on the tracker, you will see that each unit is going to have a tracker. So if you choose to stay on a specific unit, then you will have 10 weeks worth of lessons and family together time activities. So what they'll do is they'll say that they completed it, the date they completed it, and then they'll rate the activity. So you can learn what your families and what your students are enjoying. This will help you even in teaching your classes. I used to do this with my students back in the day. So It'll also help me in the future if I'm creating more things. You can tell me what they liked and didn't like. And then at the bottom, here are the family together time activities, so that way they don't need to write it down. I would encourage you to put the reflection question either in the WhatsApp, if you have that for your family literacy groups, or on your Blackboard. They can either type it, they can write the reflection question, but you do need to see that so that they can get credit for that reflection question. And then lastly, on this org, if you're not interested in integrating any of these things into your courses just yet, and we're not there yet, that's okay. Your instructors have a lot going on. This basic tracker could be used for a family literacy program just to track family together time. So you can see here 30 family togetherness activities. It says put a sticker or draw a smiley face for every family activity you complete. And maybe there's an incentive at the end. Not always. But some incentives help. So on the back of this sheet, there are actually examples of what family together time looks like, activities. So, and I did it based on age because I realize our families have children between the ages of 0 and 17. And I tried to also make the units be diverse for different ages. You might have to kind of fudge some of those and make them work for the ages of the parent, kids that the parents have. And then at the very bottom here, if you wanted to print this part out, they can actually cut out these and paste them on to here, just as another additional thing that the families are doing together. And it, because I love little kids, it helps with cutting skills and improving our fine motor skills. Okay, so that is the Blackboard organization. If you want access to this, go ahead and drop your name, your first and last name, and your email in the chat. If you don't do that and you forget and you get off here, you can send me an email and I'll add you to it. If you want to have a separate conversation about this, please write me an email. My name's Whitney Jude. I can't wait to talk about this to you all separately. All right, thanks.